President.
Senator from Massachusetts.
Mr. President, are we in a quorum call?
We are.
I ask that the quorum call be lifted.
Without objection.
Thank you, Mr. President. Donald Trump and co-president Elon Musk are shutting down the federal government one piece at a time. Shutting down the agency that stops banks and payday lenders from cheating working people. Shutting down children's cancer research. Shutting down key parts of the Department of Transportation, the agency responsible for keeping people safe when they're flying airplanes. Even shutting down parts of the Social Security Administration. And now, Republicans in Congress are laying out their blueprint to shut down the entire federal government. A budget is a reflection of our values, and this proposal makes clear where the Republicans' values lie. After months of bipartisan talks, they're walking away from the negotiating table and offering a non-starter House bill that forces us to the brink of a full government shutdown. And who would be hurt the most? Working people. Billionaires win, families lose. Republican values are clear. Their shutdown bill does two terrible things. First, it wipes out the guardrails that Congress wrote for how to spend taxpayer money. That means that co-presidents Trump and Musk can hold everyone under their magic spell. They can spend taxpayer money or they can shut off taxpayer money exactly how they want. Perhaps Trump and Musk want to shovel $75 million of ALS treatment funding to anti-vaccine research instead. That would be okay under the Republican deal. Or maybe they want to shift $300 million or more from the FAA's telecommunications funding bucket toward contracts to Elon Musk Starlink. The budget Republicans have sent over would permit that as well. And if Trump and Musk decide to fire another 25,000 veterans or kick 1 million old people out of nursing homes, this package from House Republicans would say, sure. In addition to giving co-presidents Trump and Musk the power to spend taxpayer money wherever they want, the House Republicans also propose general cuts. Cuts from programs that help families put food on the table, afford child care, and keep our communities safe. Cuts from local communities for projects like improving hospitals, teaching facilities, and child care centers. Dollars that the House and the Senate had already agreed to. But the House Republican package isn't just about cutting out veterans and old people. No, it's also about spending more money. Republican House members want to pour an extra $6 billion over the next 6 months. Yep, that's $1 billion a month directly to the Pentagon. No explanation, no justification of why this money is needed. Nope. Cuts everywhere else in government, but a funding increase for the one government agency that has never passed an audit. That agency, the Department of Defense, gets $1 billion a month. House Republicans want to give $6 billion more dollars to make sure that defense contractors continue to get their fat paychecks. Look, Republicans in Congress don't care whether the government shuts down because they don't care about hurting working families. All they care about is getting back to jamming through their true agenda. $4.6 trillion worth of tax handouts for millionaires, billionaires, and giant corporations, paid for by gutting health care for millions of people. Donald Trump looked Americans in the eye and said he'd, quote, lower costs on day one. Those were his words. And now we are 7 weeks in, and he has done the exact opposite. He is raising costs for families. More people are losing their jobs. Sky-high child care, housing, and food costs. And it's open season right now for banks and credit card companies and shady student loan outfits to scam the American people. The Republican shutdown playbook is dangerous, and it will hurt working families. Democrats are right to oppose the House bill, and people all across this country are right to expect us to stand up and fight back. Thank you, Mr. President. I yield the floor